Again, we talked about this last episode, but I still am like have a little inkling of hope that it's a bead curtain.
Okay, so this is bead curtain adjacent, and they're
wait, fun. Hey, I'm Jamie.
What's up? I'm Ally.
And welcome back to A for Effort,
a place where we champion creativity, however it manifests.
Whether it's junk journaling, filmmaking, or attempting a new DIY project, we're always looking for ways to get out of our heads and into our hands.
On this pod, we'll be trying new crafts and chasing new artistic endeavors in hopes that it inspires you to create something yourself or just tag along for the ride. Jamie, Jamie.
What's up, dog?
What's going on?
Giving the A-listers a taste of how we really talk.
We leave voicemails for one another in that way. We like to make up a song or two.
I could insert one just for evidence, but they're kind of sacred.
They are a little sacred. Maybe we'll get there as we get loyalty from our A-listers.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want it living out on the internet just yet, you know?
I fully support that.
Yeah. I have so much to talk about today.
What's good?
Well, I want to start off by when this is posted, it's my mom's birthday. So happy birthday, VP.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, VP Queen.
And it's like the anniversary of this surprise birthday party that I threw for her that was like filled with DIY that I loved. The theme was 21st birthday, and I designed the merch, which was super fun. And now everybody has like this fun t-shirt memento that they can look back on. We did like a party bus. We went wine tasting. It was super fun. But one of my favorite things that we did DIY was every one of my family, we did a fake ID for everyone. And the fake ID
was
so
cute.
So cute. Everyone was their celebrity doppelganger, or like, and it could be like inside joke or essence wise. And like
what was yours again?
Mine was Amy Adams.
Oh, that's right.
But my brother's was Tony Soprano. He looks nothing like Tony Soprano, but he loves that. And so everybody got their own little fake ID. It was super cute.
And now she's 22.
And now she's happy 22nd birthday, Mom.
Wow.
Happy 22nd birthday, Mom.
She's grown. Wait, can I show you what I'm wearing now?
Wait,
because
yes,
you were there when I got this.
I sure was.
It's called It's a Wrap, right?
Yep,
Not That's a Wrap. I always want to say That's a Wrap. There is a really cool thrift store in Burbank, California that is all like pieces from set, costume pieces, but it's like, you know, this was worn, I think, I want to say in Acapulco.
I was about to say, I think it was Acapulco.
I feel like it was because they put on the tag like the code of the show.
Apple TV, yes,
Apple
if you
TV.
haven't watched.
Anyway, it was super cool, but it was giant. It was like a dress. It came down to my knees because it's a big man's shirt. Yeah. But I loved the parrots, which I'm also realizing that the A-listers are going to think that I have a bird thing.
She's got a bird thing.
I don't have a bird thing. It just is coincidental that we talked about the puffin.
Yes, last week.
Last time. And then today, here I am in more birds. So... bird lady.
Yeah.
But anyway, I cropped it, I cut it, and then I just did, you can't really see, but I just did some cute little embroidery stitching on the bottom to make it cutesified. It's really not breathable, I'll say, but it's fun and a statement piece. And we're wearing it.
Love it. And listen, red, those are your colors. You're glowing.
I do. Yeah.
Speaking of clothes, so another thing that I want to talk about, this hat that I'm wearing, she is drama queen, I got from Pasadena Playhouse. And when I got it, I even told the people at Pasadena Playhouse, and I love them, but I was like, it was bright orange, and it was giving a hair MAGA to me, but I want to support local theater, and I was like, I want to be able to wear this hat. So I tried to do it. I tried to DIY. I tried to dye it myself. For some reason, the dye wouldn't take. But there's this place in LA, I believe you pronounce it Sway, SUAY, and they do these dye baths, these community dye baths, and you can pay like $5, $10, drop off your stuff, have them dye it in their like colors of the month, and then you get it back. So I got this hat back yesterday.
Can you get closer to camera?
Oh yeah, you sure can.
Yeah, I thought it was a camo hat.
And it's not. It was called Monstera, so it's like
it's beautiful.
It's so fun. And then there's the orange remnants that wouldn't dye, but I kind of like the vibe of that. Mm-hmm. And also it's a little bit of an Easter egg because I don't know how to, so you and I have talked about this, but I need to like place it out so people understand what I'm talking about. So there's this organization called Young Playwrights Festival. And the Young Playwrights Festival is this organization where kids from 9 to 19 can submit a play. And if you're submitted that they wrote,
to be clear.
thank you, that they wrote, and they submit this play, and then if you get selected, you get professional actors to play the part. There's like a whole audition process. Even the professional actors have to go through the audition process with a casting director, and then they put on that play for a weekend out here in LA, and your girl booked it.
Oh my God. Congratulations.
So I'm going to be a part of the Young Playwrights Festival this year, which is super fun.
Do you know what your role is?
I do know what my role is, and I don't know how much they want, because I know it shifts and changes through, because they get a mentor and they work with a mentor, and then it becomes this other thing, by the time
the reason I ask is with these kind of projects, you've been cast as like inanimate objects.
Yeah, different projects.
No, I know, but like I'm like, if you're like, I got cast as chair,
right?
I want to know that now.
Yeah,
or
so
like
there's
narwhal,
There's another organization. It's really confusing. It's called Young Storytellers. That is
they do
what
more
she's referring. Yeah. Okay. So Young Storytellers is also very fun. I volunteer for them. For Young Storytellers, it's for elementary school and middle school kids. And their stories often are the talking cloud,
the role
chair.
Yeah.
And you're auditioning on the spot right there, and the kids pick you right then and there. And then, there aren't like the costumes and tech and all that stuff. Young Playwrights Festival, it's like the more serious. And I mean, like I get paid a stipend for that. Like the Young Storytellers is very much volunteer, which is also like, I love, champion creativity for the children. So yeah, so very pumped. I'll be in rehearsals for that next month, and I'll keep you updated.
Oh my gosh, can't wait to hear about it.
Know it. What else is happening?
I have a creator shout out that I want to do.
Please.
Because I want to make it, and therefore I want to like lasso you into also making it, but it's a little bit. It's not heavy lift, but it's one of those things where like we need to get the materials to do it.
Yes, great.
Okay.
What is it?
So there is this creator. Her name is Tina Lemac.
Great.
At TINALEMAC, but like I think it's anyway. Mm-hmm. She's super cute. She does a lot of like IKEA hacks where she buys stuff from IKEA and makes really adorable things.
Great.
I honestly, I'll pop something up on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about, but I also just text the exact Instagram to you in case you want to look at it in real time. She found a frame, just like a blank frame at IKEA.
Cute!
Isn't it so cute? And you buy 1-inch tiles, and then you hand paint whatever you want, acrylic.
Yeah.
And then, design it however you want. There's like the added bits of like getting the beautiful wood detail to glue around the side that I'm like, oh gosh, that feels like suddenly we're doing some joinery. Not really, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So not something that I'm like, oh yeah, we could bust this out in a minute, but let's put it on the docket because I think it would be really fun to do.
Oh, okay. Would love to do that.
Isn't it cute?
I think it's so cute, and I have many pictures I want to frame.
Okay, and she has a lot of really awesome, adorable stuff too. She has a really cute frame that I also saw that's beads. Not big beads, but like tiny beads. And then she put little like tchotchke minion cutesy babies all around it. I don't know what to call them for some reason.
I'll take that.
Anyway, it's on the radar.
We're going to do it.
Watch this space.
I feel like things are kind of out of order, but is there anything, lighting you up or rocking your socks off in the inspiring of it all?
That was kind of that's
great.
What was lighting me up today where I was seeing that. And I was like, wow, so cute.
Double duty. I have one. It's kind of old news, but I have you to thank. So Amy Poehler's, what is it? Good Hang?
Oh, Good Hang with Amy Poehler.
So great. Tom Holland's episode, Jamie and I are massive Marvel fans, Spider-Man in every sense of the word, video game, movie, but Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. I feel like it's yours as well.
It is.
And I just love Tom Holland. I love Zendaya. I love them. But one of the things that I kind of took away from that I really loved, and it's not rocket science, but for some reason hearing it in there, I was like, yeah, it's like giving 110% always.
Yeah. Yep.
Like he talks about his, you've probably already heard it, but if you haven't, he talks about his umbrella lip sync competition where he like really went 110%. And he was like, that could have absolutely flopped if he didn't. He's always been told you have to give 100%. You have to care.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that really resonated with me this week.
Love that. And I think so too. Additional context on that story was that came from his dad, who's a stand-up, which you have to give 110% as a stand-up because otherwise people are going to boo you off in 5 seconds.
Yes.
So he, I guess, was at a dance concert or something because he grew up dancing, obviously, Billy Elliot, etc. And he was at the age where he was like, it's more cool for me to kind of phone it in today. And his dad pulled him aside afterwards and was like, it's not ever cool to phone it in. And it seemed like it wasn't like a confrontation or like a traumatic experience, but just like words that really stuck with him.
But also too, like if you give it 110% and you flop, because that's also possible, at least you can say, I gave 110% for that.
Totally.
You know what I mean? I tried. At least I tried. And if you flop, you can at least say I tried.
Yeah.
Listen,
that whole pod, Amy's guests, there are so many there, and I won't get into it because we could talk about it forever. But there have been a past couple episodes. Billie Eilish's, Davine Joy Randolph, both of those people. Oh my God, do it! She's so cool. But the reason I bring it up is both of those episodes. No spoilers. Those celebrities have gone through moments in their life where they've been like, "It's over."
Yeah.
My world has ended. And just then the door opens for the thing that like we know them for. It's such cool messaging around like not giving up on yourself or your dreams or your creative passions and just like pivoting.
And maybe also like a closed door is closed because the other open door is the one.
I love it.
I'm ready to dive into showing and telling. Jamie, do you want to start us off with the show and the tell?
I will. Let me tell you, we're going to get a little scientific today.
Allison.
Whoa. Watch out. Let me get
Never liked science class until today.
Let me get my lab coat out. No, okay. As I teased last time, I got a Sunprint kit. Stuart bought me a Sunprint kit because he's a sweet, thoughtful man. But I have been wanting to do one of these. And again, they're not new. But I actually didn't know how not new they are. And maybe I sound like an idiota, so like whatever. But Sunprint kit in this format came from UC Berkeley Science Department in 1975. So like as we know it here, purchasable, cool kit. But let me tell you, I wrote his name down because I'm going to forget. Sir John Herschel.
Ah, yes.
Sir John Herschel, all the way back in 1842, developed cyanotype, which is the term for the paper that has a compound of salts on it. And what he discovered back in literal 1842 is that when exposed to sunlight, the potassium and other salts, the chemicals on the page turned. What?
It's giving blonde spray from the early 2000s.
Okay, so let's talk in terms we can understand. You know when you use the salt spray on your hair in summer, sometimes add some lemon. It's the same thing.
Got it.
It's not, but I see where you're going.
For some reason, it just like that's how it hit for me. But continue.
Anyway, so this paper, I don't really want to get it out of its protective wrapping. It comes like this, obviously.
Oh, okay, sure. It's like a Polaroid.
Yes. So to protect it from exposing, it comes in this, but it's blue-ish on the inside.
Cool.
And then you put whatever objects you want on top of it, and then you expose it to the sunlight for 1 to 5 minutes, which is much shorter. Yeah, but also like 1 minute and 5 minutes are not the same. I was stressed. Yeah. I was like, is it ready? Is it too soon? I was very and it's not a high stakes craft. I have 12 tries in here.
Yeah.
But it comes with a little like acrylic piece that you can, if you're using something you want to be super flat, you can stack that on top. I have a lesson I learned there that I'll share in a second.
Great.
Or you can use 3D things. So I picked a bunch of plants from our little garden area.
Cute.
Like a begonia. I had some mums, etc. Here's what some of them look like. So I'm going to start. I started really strong. The first one was great, and it's my favorite. And this was my begonia.
Pretty.
It's super cool.
You know what? I think I've bought a Sunprint from like a Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
And it is hanging in our room.
Oh.
I wish I did it myself, but this is beautiful. I mean, I love supported people, but continue.
Yeah, I think it's cool to do yourself because, again, it's an extremely low lift, low risk craft.
Yes.
If you can even call it a craft.
I would say it's a craft.
Well,
it's a
one thing that you do that I like was also running around like a psycho was you have to rinse them underwater after they've exposed because you have to get the chemicals that are still on the page off so that when you take the foliage or whatever it is off, it doesn't expose.
Got it.
So the only reason that this white looks so great is because I went like, and rinsed it under the sink for a minute. Like I'm working in a photo lab. Anyway, I also had some creeping Jenny vine and a pansy. This one's kind of fun.
I really like that one. I really like that
this one. My mom's, I wish, came out better. They're a little dull.
A little faint.
Yeah.
But I still kind of like it. If you want to like, I don't know, and I'm not, you can do it. But I feel like with all three of them, they're like three different vibes. You know?
Definitely. I think so too. You can kind of see hot tip where the acrylic frame, I tried the acrylic on here, but because the mums are so tall, well, so 3D, the frame was like a little askew and I didn't think about the shadow.
Right.
So the shadow of the frame is a little visible here, but like, who cares?
Texture.
And then, so some of the other ones are kind of underwhelming. Like this was the Star of Bethlehem is like.
I like it.
Cool.
It's kind of good. This is like good or bad. I don't know. It's giving maybe like ones like those are giving like what the therapist shows
Rorschach
you and like
test.
What do you see? Yeah.
Yeah. It's I see my family trauma.
Which perhaps could be healing.
Yes, this is art therapy.
Yeah.
I also did a lavender. I had some dried lavender, and this one's kind of cool.
Yeah, pretty.
Anyway, it was really fun. I would definitely do it again. I think like trial and error. I would like to try with some really flat objects. Sometimes people like the example on this kit is like a key, which I don't personally know. Like I'm
but that would be foliage. Cute if like you just moved into a place or like just bought your first
that's
home,
a good idea.
And you could put a key and like you could be like, oh, that's cute.
Wow, maybe I will do. I'm like, that's not really me, and I'm like, maybe I should do that. Like,
yuck in the yum.
I've got more pages. I gotta go.
You gotta go.
Anyway, it was really cool. I'm glad I tried it, and
you've inspired me to try it. I kind of want to do that. What a fun summer activity!
Camp. It's giving summer camp.
Yes, and this is like a hot girl summer, hot girl craft summer,
craft girl summer,
craft girl summer. That's it. Hashtag craft girl summer.
Let's go.
Love.
Anyway, that's my show and tell.
Excellent work, Jameson.
Thank you so much.
Wow. Well, let me dive into mine. Like I said, mine was beads, but not in necklaces. But if you have the wherewithal to make a necklace, you can also make this, although there was a lot of trial and error here as well.
Again, we talked about this last episode, but I still am like have a little inkling of hope that it's a bead curtain.
Okay, so I've been thinking about that a lot because it's adjacent. However, my dream is to live in a place big enough where I can have a woman's shed cave, a she shed, but like not like I don't know that I need a whole shed, but I like a room where my husband has zero opinion of what it is that I put in there, and the entrance to that room will be a bead curtain.
Great.
You know what I mean?
I don't really know how that's much different from your home aesthetic right now.
Can we all lobby and tell Nathan that like actually it would look excellent in this home? Because if we can get him on bird, if
we can get him on bird,
then all bets are off. You know what I mean?
Oh god.
Okay, so this is bead curtain adjacent. And they're curtain holders, but with beads.
Wait, fun.
Isn't this so fun?
Oh
and of course, like all of them are stones. Like, hello. We have some abundance, protection, love, amethyst.
Is that wood?
What's have the some big wood one? Beads. Yeah. I put some wood beads. So, all right. So, let me get into the nitty gritty about this. So, I have a whole vlog on this. So, we'll put the link to my vlog in the show notes if you want to see the journey that this was. But I went to Michael's, had this idea, and I was like, all right, so how am I going to hook so it wraps the curtain, do you know? And I was like, oh, these wooden beads have a hole in it. So what if I had them on either side and they can like hook on the hole? No. So,
Living and learning.
living and
laughing, loving, and
learning.
learning.
So I had already these mega jump rings, which is what these are called.
Yeah.
Now, they are silver, so we're mixing metals, which is fine.
That's okay.
But
I love a mixed metal.
so I bought like little hooks, so they hook on there as well when we want to wrap them and when we don't. And then I just use the big wooden beads as just like accents, which I think is kind of fun and
they're
homey.
so cool.
I will say these wooden beads wouldn't recommend unless you have an extreme amount of patience. Okay. The amount of time. So I initially bought silk string to make this because I was like, oh, I can just like tie a hole and that would be easy. Don't waste your money on that.
Cool.
It's not cheap, and I would venture to say that I wasted my money, but we'll find another craft for it.
What'd you use then?
So I used the wire that I use for necklaces.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it works. I mean, wire for necklaces, just in general, I feel like this is like a note too. It's going to wear down eventually and it will break, which is why you want to do like a silk of some kind. That would be the benefit of a silk. However, I'm like, but then you still have the beads, just remake it. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
So yeah,
Wow.
I made 2 of these. I was super excited and pumped about it. Spoiler alert, if you have or have not watched the vlog yet, one of them completely breaks.
Oh, sad.
And I was like, okay, we are living and we're learning and we're making it again. But we made it again. Now it's super tight and taut and it's so cute. And I'll show you how it looks on the curtain. It's so cute and it goes
Pretty.
It goes with my aesthetic and I love them.
I love them. What did you use to hook? So what's on the wall?
Yeah, so it's hard for me.
I always struggle with that with curtains.
Yeah, so it's actually it's a little gold hook that we just hook on, and then it's the beads kind of just hang behind the curtains when they're not being used, and then when it's being used, you obviously can see the bead.
Perfect.
But it's a cute little hook, minimal. I screwed the hook in. I think it aesthetically looked cute. It's a gold hook with the silver. I do like to mix my metals. It's my wedding band
Guilty.
too. So.
Come on.
I know.
Whatever.
Yeah. So that's the
Sweet.
tea. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thanks.
I'm feeling inspired. Uh-oh.
Same. Sunprint Kent, here I come. So, okay, as we close this out, what's on the docket for next week? Do you have anything you're inspired to make next week or, you know, you don't have to.
I do.
Yeah, tell me.
I kind of want to do the frame.
You're diving into the frame.
I kind of want to.
You should.
I do have a project. Okay, I do have a project that is another crochet moment that is almost ready to be shared with you. And therefore, I think actually I'll do that. I'll bring that in next week because I'd like your opinion on like whether I'm going in the right direction with it.
Opinion from the A-listers too?
Yes, any opinions will do. So yes, that's what I'm going to bring in. But I'm just saying, I'm not giving up on the frame idea. I think July.
So I love this idea that maybe next week we'll see the frame idea or the crochet idea. Who knows? You have to tune in.
Constantly surprised.
Constantly surprised.
What about you?
By the time that this episode comes out, I will have had a moment in St. Louis, and I'm thinking maybe I'll be inspired by something there.
Also, St.
So we'll
Lunatic,
see.
shout out. We love you if you're watching.
So I can't
from
wait to
Hulu.
talk about that too when we get back next week about the trip and all of that jazz.
Also, when you see me next, my hair is going to be cut in half. So
let's hack it off.
Because
Crafty
life's
girl,
too short.
what did we say? Hot crafty girl
Craft
summer.
girl summer.
Love it. We're crafting our hair. You know, actually, speaking of hair, okay, maybe this is what you'll see from me next week. Not quite my DIY, but I've been wanting to put hair tinsel in my hair so bad.
Oh wow!
So maybe we'll have a hair tinsel moment.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Remember
Jane,
feathers?
what's your what?
Remember when we did hair feathers? Did you ever
I
get a
never
feather in
did
your
that.
hair?
I never did
Oh, I
that.
had one.
I never did that.
I had one.
She's a bird girl.
Classic bird girl.
Classic bird girl. Wow, we're really on theme.
We're really killing it.
Not to put any words in your mouth, but is the word you'd like to take into next week?
The word I'd like to take into the next week is soar.
Excellent. Well, listen, I was going to say like proud because I'm proud, but instead I'd like to say pride. Happy Pride, everyone.
Happy Pride. Oh, happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Amazing.
Great. Well, we'll see you next week. And we can't wait to show us what you've crafted. If any of this has inspired you, hit us up on our socials or drop it in the comments.
Yes, all that. Bye everybody.